Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are back here with the 2008 Cadillac CTS, and today's video is going to be a much more basic video than some of the crazy stuff we've done with this car. Today we're just going to talk about how to change the bulbs for the license plate. So years ago I did upgrade from some incandescent bulbs to some LED bulbs. However, LED bulb technology has improved quite a bit since then, and furthermore, I just don't think these bulbs are working like they used to. So this is going to be a pretty quick, easy, basic video, but you know, it might help you if you've never done this before. So let's take a look. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the product we're going to be using today. This is a multi-pack of the 194 type bulbs from the company AUXITO. And full disclosure before we continue, this company did reach out to me and ask if I would like to review their product. However, they are not paying me for the review or telling me what to say, so this is just my honest opinion on it. Looks like we've got a nice little 10-pack here. So it looks like we've got 6 bulbs that are designed for interior lights, like your map lights and your dome lights and things like that. A 4-pack for the exterior bulbs, like parking lights, license plate lights, and side marker lights. And of course there's a reminder about how with LED bulbs, if you plug them into the socket and don't get any power, to reverse it 180 degrees. If you guys are upgrading from the original incandescent bulbs, you know, those bulbs, it doesn't matter which direction you put them in. LED bulbs are polarity sensitive, so if you stick it in, you don't get anything, just pull it out and reverse it and stick it back in. So let's look at these a little closer. So a nice little multi-pack. Got a little pry tool, which is a nice touch. We've got 6 of the bulbs for exterior applications, and for interior applications, and 4-pack of the exterior bulbs. I'm not really sure if there's a difference between them other than you can see these bulbs say 12 to 24 volts, and presumably these are just 12 volt bulbs. So not sure if there's a brightness difference or a color temperature difference, but we can play around and see. Let's take a closer look. So these bulbs, you know, we've got a bunch of these little surface mount LED bulbs going 360 degrees around the perimeter of the bulb, and then some more on the end here. So I would think we should get some pretty good light distribution with that many little LEDs. All right, so here we are above the license plate, and these are really not complex to get out, and we'll even use this little pry tool they give us. All right, so the clip for these lights is on the inner side of each light, but there's a little pry spot here. So we're going to loosen it by sticking this tool they gave us in here, and that loosens that side, and then stick it in this side and the light pops out. So we'll do the same thing over here. And now we've got both of them loosened. And so what I'm going to do is actually turn the parking lights on so we can get this get the bulbs in the correct direction. I mean, like this bulb here is barely functioning at all. So these just twist. And you can see, you know, we got these 5 little bulbs and only one is lit. Let's check this one here. Yeah, same thing. Barely working anymore. And just for fun, let's take a look at how LED bulb technology has improved. This is the one that I put in the car years ago, and maybe they still make them like this. I don't know. But you can see we've just got 5 little bulbs compared to, I don't know how many bulbs. Does the package say? No, but a lot more bulbs. So we should get a much better light pattern out of these newer bulbs, and these just look like they're better made. You've got this nice casing. All right, so let's pop in one of these exterior bulbs. So these just pull straight out, and let's put this one in. Wow, holy moly, almost hurts my eyes. Neat. So these bulbs, even though the instructions tell you to rotate them if they don't work, these bulbs are set up to work either direction. So that's pretty cool. These old bulbs don't have that technology. They only work one direction. So that's already a win in my book. Wow. It's just crazy. I mean, I don't even think you can barely see the other bulb. Let's stick this back in here so we're not blinded. Holy moly. That's just insane. Let's put the old one back in here for a second. I mean, now granted, these bulbs aren't working correctly anymore, but I don't think they were ever that bright. Look at that. It's crazy. So I'm curious just to see what these interior bulbs look like lit up. Let's pop this guy out of here. And if I had to guess the color temperature, I would probably put it at about 5,000 K would be my guess. So it's not that bluish color, but it's definitely not warm white. So maybe 4,000 to 5,000 would be my guess. So here's one of the interior bulbs. I'm not really sure what the difference is. So the interior bulbs, okay, the interior bulbs are polarity sensitive. Interesting. So that doesn't work. We can turn it around and then it does work. Now, that being said, I don't see any real difference between the two of them, but we will match them up. So maybe there's an application where, and I don't know what it is off the top of my head, maybe there's an application where you have an exterior bulb that needs to be able to function either direction as far as the polarity goes. So let's stick another exterior bulb in. And you can see how that flickered a little bit. That's probably just due to some oxidation on the contacts, so inside the socket. So one little thing you might want to do when you stick it in is just move it around. Now you can see when I'm moving it around, it's not flickering anymore. So that's a quick way to clean that oxidation off the connectors. And actually, probably some water has gotten to that connector if we look at the old bulb. Yeah, if you look at the old bulb, it looks like some moisture did get in there. So it's probably not a bad idea to clean those contacts inside the sockets. In fact, while I have this open, let's go ahead and clean those. This is my contact cleaner of choice. Stuff's a little pricey, but this is just the best stuff around. They are most certainly not sponsoring this video and have not sent this product to me. That is an unbiased review just of using it over the years. So since I'm seeing that oxidation on the old bulbs, let's just go ahead and clean these out real quick. Probably not a bad idea to turn the power off first, but yeah, it'll be all right. All right, and then you can see there was absolutely no flicker when I plugged it in that time. So let's go ahead and stick that back in there. And then the bulb holder goes towards the outside of the vehicle. The clip goes towards the inside of the vehicle. So you're going to want to stick that bulb holder in first and then click it into place. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this guy back apart. Man, all this is dirty. So we'll go ahead and clean this one. That bulb does get a little warm. Not surprising. So there we go. Just to hopefully prevent any more oxidation to that bulb socket. And we'll just tuck these wires in here. You know what I think I've done is I have reversed these. So, interestingly enough, there is a left and right to these lenses, which makes sense if you think about it. So pay attention, because they will not fit back in there if you try to put the driver's side, there we go, on the passenger and vice versa. So there's a tip for you. Do them one at a time. All right. And yeah, you can actually tell it's lit up now. You know, before, with the old bulbs, you could barely tell they were burning. So let's take a quick look at that in the dark. Yeah, that's 1,000% better than before. Those are some nice bright bulbs. Yeah, here's another view that shows just how bright the bulbs are. Look at the ground behind the car. I mean, it's lighting up the whole ground. That's a much better better product than what we had in there before, for sure. Alrighty guys, that about does it for this quick little video. Hopefully it was helpful to somebody, and we'll see you on the next one.